Dusty, happy Friday,
Happy
man.
Friday.
How are
Happy
you?
Friday.
Oh, yes, yes. That's what Robin. Robin, right away. That's right, Robin. Happy Friday. End of the week. Nice auction going on. A bunch of worker bees, man. What's it looking like? Let me jump over there. Anyways, I don't even have. So everybody's got to bear with me. We don't have obviously see Tim. Tim is in upstate or somewhere in location. So I'm on the controls and doing video stuff. So just bear with me. But let me jump over there. What's going on, Dusty? What you doing on this Friday?
Nothing. Just hanging out. Another Friday.
Right on, man. So let me get over here. Right? Is everything you can see it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yes, got a lineup of the worker bees, man. You got the warrior right there, starting out the pup bee warrior, and then a nice Tonto black mamba, and then a horny warrior, and then you got a sombrero healthcare doc, and then the blaze with the big smile on his face. So that is a cool lineup. I like all of these, man. You got that black mamba. That's going to be you see the price on that one. So far it's the highest bid. What you like on here, man?
I don't know. I like them all. Those aren't worker bees to me. Those are superheroes. Even the lab coat, the doctor, he's a superhero sometimes, or she's a superhero sometimes. So
yep,
that's a superhero lineup to me.
Yeah, she is. I mean, it is. You're right. They're every one of them, but very cool. I'm gonna refresh just to make sure. Like Tim, I think it usually updates for me, but sometimes it doesn't do that. But yes, let's look at it up. 588 for the Warrior, 1919 for the Black Mamba, 383 for the Warrior in the middle, 455 for the Healthcare, and then 655 for the Blaze at the end. But I'm gonna do a little something different because you'll be able to see this with me. But this is a bulletin that Nele does, and I know you see it in the Discord. She does things. This is pretty thorough, man. Right?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I mean, this is what she's talking about. I'm going to go through this, and yeah, when it gets close, Dusty, let me know, man, and then I'll pop back. But yeah, this is now on auction day 85 out of 380 with the following 5 blue chip social bees that I just went over, right? But I already went through those, so I'm going to go down here. What she's talking about is a lot of things that we talk about. Take your position and bid now. All social bee NFTs are asset backed, and if you don't know what that is, Google it. And guess what? You're going to see Vince, the professor from our group, and he'll tell you all about what asset-backed NFTs are. 5 new social bees NFTs are auctioned off per day for the next 380 days, and we're on 295. That's what's left now. But from now, 295 days left, you're going to see 5 bees. Some are bees, just like we saw the superheroes, worker bees, queens, royal queens. You'll see all kinds of bees pop up there every day. Bids are placed in bee honey tokens. And if you don't know where that is, you can get that right on Social Bees at the same place you do the auction. At the bottom of socialbees.io, you will see where you can purchase some of that bee honey. So office hours, AMAs, yes, on Bees Gen voice chat. There's AMAs all the time in different days. But Ask Me Anything's Bryant Town Crier. He does one at 4 to 5 Eastern. Open to anyone. He likes to brainstorm and talk about projects. And there's a lot of different people that jump in there and kind of discuss things and do things. Another cool thing is a game night on the Global Voice channel every Wednesday this August at 8 p.m. Open to all. Invite family and friends. Join, have fun, play bingo, treasure hunts, trivia. Weekly members only. SBU DAO community call. One of the perks of having a verified bee, they have it Tuesday nights. There's an 8 p.m. call. Meeting details are shared through the SBU verified channel. If you don't have a bee yet, get a bee from OpenSea on the daily, or you can do the daily auctions, right? So whatever you find, maybe fits your more profile pick. I mean, because like I said, some of the ones that are coming out, those are brand new. You don't see the superhero bees. Those are just for the auction. So, if you like those better, then you might want to jump in the auction, get you some bee honey and do that. And do you know Social Bees University's DAO's bee honey token is listed on CoinGecko? You can check it out. It's over on CoinGecko. The thing is BHNY. That's its lettering. And you can go look at it over there on bee honey CoinGecko. Social Bees University's listing on OpenSea has the elusive verified account blue check mark. So if you go there, I never give out the link. You just go to socialbees.io. You can find all the links on that website, that's kind of where you want to go. Or Discord, of course, they have them there too as well. I know they do, right, Dusty?
That's right.
We have global tools available on the Hive for members to enjoy. There's an NFT rarity checker, know your NFTs, NFT sales, info blaster, keep track of Social Bees NFTs are sold on daily auction in the secondary market. I didn't know if you want to just mention what you just showed me, Dusty, or is that still?
Yeah, we'll show it off. We got 40 seconds left for the auction. So
then I'm gonna pop it back over there. Then
pop over there real quick.
We want to see 30 seconds. I'm gonna refresh real quick. Take a look. Let's see. Anything change? Oh, Warrior popped up. 623. Oh, Blaze popped up. 701. 1919 for the Black Mamba still. 505 for the Warrior in the middle. And 555 for the healthcare worker. So, yes.
They all moved. They're all moving. Well, the Black Mamba stayed, but the others are moving.
Every one of them
moving on a Friday night.
That's right. Friday night auction. There we go. It says it's finalized. I'm going to wait. We give it about a minute, and then we'll refresh. But that's not a bad collection. That's a good pricing for all of them, right? So yeah, that's excellent.
We still got 3 pending bids. Holy cow! People are active tonight.
It is Friday. That's what we were off yesterday. I'm telling you. I wrote that down. Thursdays kind of slowed down a little bit. It was we didn't have any last minute bids. Not like there wasn't big bids, but yeah, it was nobody bidding last minute. So
you're not supposed to tell everybody because now everybody's going to show up Thursday night.
That's right. That was supposed to be our secret, right? That's why I wrote it down.
We think we formulated a plan around Monday night football, Thursday night football, and Sunday night football.
That's right. That's what they're saying. So let me refresh real quick one more time. And you said that are they still pending?
Let me go refresh. See if any of them cleared. Yep, they're all cleared. So you should see at least 3.
Oh, Black Mamba. Yeah. Black Mamba pumped up to 2121. And I believe the Blaze, was that 701 last? I don't know.
I don't think it was. I think somebody did a 1B honey on that one.
I think they did. That's rough when you get
the Warrior was at 505 dead center. It went up to 555, and I think the healthcare went up a little more. So
yep. No, that's nice, man. Nice. Yeah. So I'm gonna stop. I'll come back to it because I want to go through what's going on and everybody here in the chat room. What's up, Austin? Happy Friday to you, man. Get me that Blaze. Oh, sorry, Tim. It's gone. It has left the building. My bad. That's what happens. I can't do everything. I don't know how to get all the comments while I'm up there.
You don't get the layout on the show and then make requests.
That's right. That's exactly right. Good evening, George. Yes, thank God it's Friday. The Black Mamba is leading the pack. He is. And maybe got back. Now, Fast Gas opening night of. Oh, is it start tonight?
I think that was last night.
Well, that's pregame. Is that pre? It's pregame.
Was it?
Yeah, that's preseason. I know opening night. We still got to do fantasy football. You got to pick your players. You don't pick them.
That's right.
Yeah. Come on now. Get some fake news. That's what we're going to talk about tonight too. That's fake news and all that ridiculousness. So all good, man. But yeah, that's the auction is doing well. I didn't know, like I said, if you had anything, if you did, that's fine. You can kick it off.
Yeah, we'll show off since you was talking about CoinGecko. We'll show the new integrations into the Discord so everybody can see it. So you don't necessarily have to go to CoinGecko anymore. We've got some cool stuff in here. So
that's right. See, Richie's talking about fantasy football with the bees too. Got to pick it when it starts, man. I'll pop over there right there. That's why no bids. It was last minute. No bids.
I think we got to get that going. Austin was talking about starting a fantasy football for the bees. So we got to get that going.
We do. It's because you only got so many, a couple weeks left. Preseason's only like 2-3 weeks, man.
Yep. So first off, we got some of the old channels back that we used to have so much fun with. We got the foodies, the history, health and wellness, sports. We've already been having fun with that one just because I think Austin set it up where I can't post links in there. Like I can't do all my Georgia Bulldog stuff. It keeps warning me.
No,
I think I'm up to so many warns. If I get one more, I may be kicked out of my own Discord.
You got booted. There you go.
Yep. But yeah, you kind of get past all the global stuff. You get down here where the B starts. Right here, here's the global tools with the B cells. We got the SBU announcements. And then this section right here is what is new. So we got the SBU NFT stats. It's got the floor price. It's got our volume. It's got the number of sales underneath it. And then underneath that, we've got the SBU Bee Honey stats. So it's got the price, it's got the 24-hour change and 24-hour volume. And these do update themselves. So it's a pretty cool integration. I mean, that way you don't have to bounce around the CoinGecko, Dex Tools, all these other places, it's just all right here in the Discord. So
that is awesome, man. And that now you don't have to go anywhere. Everything's in Discord. So what happens if you click in it? Is there anything in there? Is it like
no, it's locked. You actually can't do anything with it. You can't it pulls the APIs from different places. So you can't interact with it. It's just there to show you the prices of stuff.
Just information. That is, and that's perfect. Like you said, all in one place, man. All one-stop shop. Excellent. Very cool.
It's what we try to do, man. We try to make it easy.
It is. All that's what I'm talking about. The Discord getting built out. That's why no bid last night. Oh, yeah, that's right. No football. That's right, Tim. College. I like college too. College, they go after it. Awesome info. Thank you, Decrypting Chaos. Appreciate that. Tim, Dusty is coming for you.
What? Is he getting paid? Who's getting paid?
He is. There you go. That's awesome, man. But I mean, that's kind of what I'm going to jump into is just like I said last night, a little tidbit is, just the thing that's going on for Cardano. We're even seeing it for Ethereum, Dusty. Just all of the ridiculous noise and people talking, and just it's kind of crazy.
There's a lot of craziness out there right now.
It is, and you got to tone that down. I mean, you could have a heart attack if you start listening to some of these people, man. Come on. So it is. It's just him. He has his own channel on YouTube, and he usually speaks a couple days a week or whatever. But yeah, this is just to kind of dealing with the FUD of this vassal, right? Of this testnet that they were just doing on Cardano, right? But it's you're gonna see pretty familiar. Going to sound pretty familiar, and just in this space anyway. I don't care if it's the bees or the lions or the apes, whatever it is, right? They're all everybody kind of. This is crypto, and it really gets amplified here, and it's weird, but it's all right. It's a new space.
FUD train. It's a FUD train, and the more people you get on it, the faster and furious it runs. So
it's the FUD train, but it's because it's a close knit. I mean, even when we go out to these events, you start seeing the same old folks. It's still a close community, man. And that's really what goes on, right? But that's all good. Let me start this real quick, and then let me know if I got comments that I got to pop back in. So share, and I'm just starting off with what this is talking about. They had a ranking, right, by brand intimacy 2022. So this just came out, and IKEA, BMW, and Bitcoin squeezed out into the top 30, right? But Cardano is the top cryptocurrency brand with the quotient score of 52.6. So if you go through this thing, some of this is just funny. I can't, like, Disney is up one. Come on. But anyways, you go through this, these are all the brands that we all know and kind of, obviously get their products and things like that. But that's the ranking level, right? But you get down here, and this is a big to Tim. Tim showed me this earlier, so I'm not taking it from Tim. But Cardano is leading even Bitcoin. So in brand, just kind of intimacy and people that know and really love the thing like that, right? But we were talking today. We were surprised that Honda outdoes Honda and Toyota, two biggest car sales. Everybody buys these Hondas or Toyotas, but out of the crypto, you will see there it is, Cardano, and then it outdoes Bitcoin. And when you get down here below 50. You see Ethereum and Solana, I think somewhere down here. But it just kind of gives you an idea what you're talking about, because that was before all this stuff that he's kind of dealing with here. And this is kind of, like I said, just going to go into it, want to listen to it, hear what's going on. But listen to what he has to say. It's pretty interesting. I'm just turning it up a little myself.
Fortunately, the headlines are now catastrophic bug Cardano. And that's what's going to stick in consumers' minds. And it's going to take a lot of marketing and discussion to be able to get that to unstick. Also sticking in their minds now is that Vassal is probably not going to ship this year, which is bizarre because we are almost there. It's now in the hands of others. And of course, discussions are going to be held and things are going to be done. But the features are there. They work. They're tested very thoroughly. There's a high degree of confidence in them. There's no reason for it not to get over the finish line imminently. But it's going to stick in the mind that Vassal is not going to ship, which means less people will migrate to the project, less commercial interest in the project, and ultimately less adoption for Cardano. Those are the real life consequences of using Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, or other channels, YouTube shows to discuss issues that frankly should be discussed with process in direct engagement with each other. There is a point for dialogue. That's why the SIT process exists. That's why all the testing frameworks exist. Can they be improved? Of course. Is there?
And that just, and I'm going to jump in back and forth, and we can talk too, Dusty. Is that's all he's saying is, and we've talked about it before. You go out to the places like Twitter and all the YouTubes and all do this when you have direct access to kind of discuss in amongst the team, right? Yep. And it's funny because and that's all he's talking about too is a lot of these people they hold Cardano, right? They have the asset and they're making up craziness about what's going on when they don't know the difference of the test net and the main net. What happened was that was the problem on the test net. And they're out there saying that it's all, it's all destroyed. It's all the ship is going down and all this stuff like that. And it's ridiculous. And
I've never understood that. Like you hold the asset, you hold it. Like you are a holder in that project, that company, the asset. Like you own a portion of that. I can understand having some questions, having some confusion, but why would you take to social media and bash your own bag? I've never understood that. It's kind of crazy.
It is. It's the craziest thing, man. But it all goes to these things, and that's how it starts, man. And it's weird because people, you would be surprised. It's like a social thing. And I've been looking at all this. You look into psychology, all this stuff. People like the rumors, they like the gossip. And listen, I'll get into that. It's fake news. When you don't know what's really going on and you just start, yapping and flapping your trap just because it makes you feel better, like you're smarter or that you do know something, you're on the inside track. What you think is just rumors and they're not harmless. It's crazy because you number one, you could literally be affecting the financial thing of everybody that's holding the asset, but also you're actually kind of harming people's reputation or a project's reputation or a blockchain. It's bonkers, man, and it's just funny where you get down that because why do that stuff? Why? But it is like I said, I've been looking into it. It really is built into people, and we know just like in other things, in any kind of business, especially at churches, that's the worst thing, right? Because you got to live. I'm just saying it's a funny thing because it is a toxic thing when it starts getting out there, and people use all kinds of excuses to kind of say this happened this weekend with this person, right? And they did this, but it's weird. It's a very weird temptation to want to gossip. It's a powerful thing, and just got to stay away from that garbage, man. Don't listen to others when they do that. You got to make that a real deal. Just shut it down. Why would you do that? Why would you entertain any of that? And definitely it's crazy to judge people on that because this person doesn't even know what's going on with this project or what they're talking about with Cardano. I won't go into what Austin was saying earlier. There was another one where it was on Spaces and they didn't know what they were talking about. Just coming out saying ridiculousness about Ethereum, right? You really got to watch any of this stuff. It's funny. And, think before you speak. It's funny that, I say it to my daughter all the time, but you do have to stay away from that kind of thing when it starts going on around you and with others. You just get away. I do. I've never, really got into any of that. It just doesn't do anything for me. So I'm just saying it's a funny thing that's exactly kind of what everybody deals with. This is not new, but this one's only got a minute left, and then I'm going to jump forward into another part.
Lots of on-chain governance coming, of course. There's a whole open source group, members-based organization that's currently under construction to create more inclusivity, checks and balances and layers of things for the project. There's every desire to create this because you, the community, are a resource. You're not an adversary. You're not a downstream customer. You produce Cardano as much as we do or anyone else does. And what we've proven today is Cardano is actually decentralized. That's great. That makes me happy. It should make you happy. But at the end of the rainbow, we do have to take a step back and understand there needs to be a basic decorum here and some basic respect here. And it's so counterproductive.
Then that's the nail right on the head, man. I mean, it's kind of what any of the projects that I've been in, right? All of them, that especially in crypto. And the next one that he's talking about, he's saying how weird it is that how tribal it gets in this, right? In this place. Because look at too, you say it all the time with the Bitcoin maximalists, any of the Ethereum people, very, very tribal, man. And you get it. It's because people obviously hold, probably good bags of it, pretty large portions of it. So you can see why people really, kind of carve out their turf and want to defend it. But sometimes it just gets weird over here,
Yeah, I've never really trusted a person that's all in on one thing anyway,
Right.
I don't care what you're a maximalist in. If you're a maximalist in everything, I'm leery of you right off the get-go. I like to be a little diversified, so.
Yep.
But I enjoy it. I really do. I'm not going to lie. I do not own any Bitcoin at all, but I love listening to those Bitcoin maximalist things. I don't know. It's just entertaining for me. I don't know why. It's just one of those weird things, but just some of the stuff they come up with, it's so off the wall. It's almost like comical, and
Yeah.
makes me laugh. So.
Well, like you said there, I mean, especially, you could see. Now imagine you've been in it for 8 years. Like if you're one of those, you can see why they're like that, right? I mean, you've been through the fire, man. You know what I mean? That's something. Seriously, that takes a special kind of person. Even too, the way you've told me how you've done it, that's a special kind of person, man. Right. when these big dumps come, to be able to really kind of pull up your gird your loins and stuff, man, and get more. That's not normal, right? Normal people don't do that, and that is people that understand. That is how you make. It's how you make wealth, right? That's what you do in anything. That's what people did back in the Depression when all that happened, right? And all throughout, everything else with stocks and how those markets went. So yes, it's you can see why they get like that, but it is funny. This, like you said,
that is a t-shirt. I'm not normal.
I'm not
normal. I'm an investor.
It is, and you have whatever your crypto. You got to have a couple bag, like you said. You got to have a Bitcoin, ETH, and M2. All the right. I'm not normal. But yeah, this is another section. It's cool. Like I said, this is him wrapping it up though. But it's right on point, man.
I really do enjoy building things, and I really do enjoy sitting down trying to solve hard problems, of which there are many. I really do. I detest these types of things because it's a no-win situation. It really is. Nothing that can ever be said or done is ever good enough. And he received enormous amounts of criticism, in many cases for things that I'm not even responsible for. They apparently, people on Reddit are saying that I lack emotional intelligence, or I'm not a leader because I don't take the blame for when Vassal ships or not. Yet at the same time, we say it's the centralized ecosystem. And I keep shouting to people that think before you talk. This space has terrible, terrible ramifications when people misspeak or they say things that can be taken out of context. It's a very adversarial space. It's not a friendly, kind, happy space. For whatever reason, we live in a space where it's not good enough to disagree with people. People get vilified. People get called criminal. People are told that they're a scammer on a daily basis, that everything that we've accomplished means nothing. People don't get given credit. Even today, the Ethereum ecosystem is lying. They say, come September 15th, we're going to be the first people to really do proof of stake. That's news to Polkadot. That's news to Tezos. That's news to Cardano. That's news to all the people that have done proof of stake before Ethereum. And the media is going to let them get away with it because they're big enough to do that. That's where we're at. It's the ecosystem we're in. when we grow up and mature as an ecosystem, we will no longer be there. But because we are there today, every single person in this decentralized movement has to take a step back and understand that and be more careful. I haven't been in many cases historically, which is why there are certain parts of the space they will never, ever give me a fair shake, ever. Ask on cryptocurrency Reddit, who is Charles Hoskinson? You will not get a single person there that's really in love with who I am. And there's nothing I can do or say to change that opinion. It's fossilized. And in many cases, there's many people who have looked at Cardano along the same light. And they say, well, it's all these things. And you show all the evidence to the contrary, and they say, no, that just can't be true. It's all lies. That is our industry in a nutshell. This is where we're at. And the only way we get out of it is to grow out of it and to bring in new people and to get out of this ossified tribalist core that seems to be dominating the conversation. The Team Orange versus everybody else, the Ethereum versus everybody else, the VC coins versus the non-VC coins, the peer proof of work coins versus the proof of stake coins, and so forth. And as you guys are stepping into a position of power and prominence, you're going to have to learn these lessons. And I hope you don't make the same mistakes I've made during my tenure in a more custodial role, now moving to a different role. Is that, unfortunately, this industry has a lot of growing to do. Now, we can take the higher road as a community, and we have historically done so, which is why we focus so much on peer review. It's why we focus so much on the use of formal methods. It's why we focus so much on process. And we've outlined meticulously a beautiful vision for many things. It, at times, has taken a lot more time to roll out than we would have liked. We had the best of intentions as an ecosystem, but it just turns out that some of these things are a lot harder than we thought. But at the time, we thought we could do them. And that's okay. It's the nature of doing new things and revolutionary things. And reasonable people can forgive and forget and embrace the future. Unreasonable people can't. But now you have to think about these things. The way you communicate about Cardano could be, in some cases more so, is more impactful in terms of perceptions and hearts and minds than the way I communicate about Cardano. That's what we've learned here in the last few days. So think about that. Think about it and really rock it and push it through. That we're in a new project. We're in a new beginning. You know, there's a new way of going about things. You have an impact. You have a say. You have a lot of power now as an ecosystem and as a community. And things that you think are innocent may not be received that way or treated that way. It could have an impact. So we all have to be a little bit more careful in that respect, myself included. Okay. And for the most part, I think we're up for it. And I think we're the best equipped community for it. We can probably steer this narrative back to what it really is, which is an example of the decentralization of Cardano and a reason why Cardano truly is the most decentralized ecosystem. I also hope this will prove to the people in the Ethereum crowd and other places that seem to repeat this again and again, that Cardano definitely isn't a cult of personality around me. It's very clear that the community is in charge here, not me. If you witness the things over the last 48 hours, 72 hours, we do not have the power to flip a switch and tell you what to do. You decide that. And it's very clear the community is independent in that respect, and they're in charge of the protocol. So that's a positive, I suppose, from this whole thing. And it's a teachable moment for everybody. So anyway, I'm going to get back to work. And tomorrow will be another day, and Mondays.
Back to work. But yeah, it's wild, you know. This is a new space, you know. This doesn't get any. It's kind of incredible, right? That this is not like you know, we're launching a website, right? There's what the people have done here, and the developers and the people who are the vision of what's going on is a tremendous amount of work. And you know, this thing, they're just kind of, you know, putting a bow on it, and pretty much right there, man. And it's going to be let loose, right? And then now, like he was just saying, it's a brand new, and we get to go and do what it was built for, right? We are, this is the beginning, and that's what people don't get is how new this space is, right?
Yep. And I don't care what asset you hold. If you hold something in the bees ecosystem, or you hold Cardano or something else, people need to understand that when you buy into that, you become a part owner of that project. And it's so crazy that we've grown up. And I can't speak for all the countries, but we've grown up in a country where we've always screamed, we want a voice, and we want our voice to matter. You have to understand that your voice is going to do one of two things. It's either going to build up or it's going to tear down. I mean, there's no middle ground unless you just stay silent, Mm-hmm. So you have to make sure that your voice is being productive and it's building up the project. Of course, people's going to have questions and concerns and confusions down the way, but don't let that steer you off course, where you're off in the ditch and you're holding up signs and picketing and wanting to tear down the project, because you're still the owner of that asset, so just make sure you're using your voice for the right things, so
yeah. Do it after you sell your assets and get out.
I can see his frustration. It's easy to point fingers up at the top and be like, do something. Well, there's nothing that can be done. It's completely decentralized. Everybody owns it,
Right. Yeah. You can't just all of a sudden, okay, I'm going to take the ball. I got it. That's not how it works, man. And yeah, I mean, this is, like I said, this is, blockchain. I mean, heck, you see it on just goofy Coinbase, just sending the thing and it says, this is irreversible, just simple, goofy things like that. Just understand how complicated this stuff is over here, right? I couldn't even look at that code. I'm over here trying to make, videos and 3D animations. So just saying, it's complicated stuff over here, and it's a new industry.
I used to have a mentor in my life that would say that if you don't like your atmosphere, change it.
Yeah, that's right.
Need to change. I mean,
you're the only one that can do that, Dusty. You can't do that. No one else can do that for you. You're the only one that can do that. That's right. Yep. And that's where we're at, man. And I'm like I said, I'm excited because there's a lot of things moving forward, right? And we're going to be able to do incredible stuff here. And it's just the beginning. I know we've been doing it 2 years now, but it still is, we still got time, still got some building to do. And even too, I'm seeing here, let me check it out. Number 26 in brands, number 1 in crypto. Yep. Got it, Tim. And look, Austin dropping
alpha. When you drop it, when you announce it on live TV, you cannot go back. So
that's right. You cannot go back. No, it is. We kind of talked. It's not that though, Tim. It's not Austin After Hours though. It's a good one. I'll let him. He's got stuff coming up. You gotta pump it. It's cool, and it's a lot of cool stuff with Spaces and YouTube. Got to merge. Got to kind of bring these two together. It's awesome stuff. Look, he's a zipper mouth. There you go. Auntie T says hello. Hey, Teresa, how you doing? Good to see you. And I don't like whatever.
Look at that, a match made in heaven. Two people that don't like Ferris wheels find each other in this big old world. So.
That's right. It's a beautiful thing, right?
2 peas in a pod.
MJ says I'm starting with the man Michael Jackson. That's true, Tim. And that it doesn't get, there isn't. I know, and that's what sometimes it does. It gets into that where there is no way. I mean, everybody always tries to change. That's what you hear with, not just saying with women, men do it too, right? You find this person and you figure that you're going to be able to change them, right? Whatever before when you get married. Doesn't happen, man. It can be some adjustments, but you're never going to change, them unless, obviously that's, on them, right? They personally want to do it. So just funny, man. Like I said, that is going across the board. Everybody is being, talking about stuff like this. It's not just FUD. It's just, come on. I mean, what are you in it? Are you in this to make a big difference or what? I mean, and listen to this, man. I mean, think about this. You're talking about this is a new financial industry, right? We're literally going to start going up, against banks, financial institutions. Do you think this is going to get easier or you think it's going to get harder? right? Do you think that we should really coalesce as a team and really kind of lock arms? We used to talk about all the time. Go over to the hill, right? 300 of us, strong, right? And now what? Just this you're gonna fall apart, wheels and wagon wheels falling off. That's ridiculous. Understand what's gonna happen. We can change huge things here, and it's not gonna get easier. So buck up, suck it up, and come on, man. What's going on? We got things to do, and get out of whatever funk. Who cares all this garbage people are talking with, Ethereum, Cardano. I mean, everybody's here building, working, doing things. You're going to get all of this other stuff, especially, like I said, you're dealing with institutions, financial places, governments. They are going to come down like crazy. You got the CBDCs, the central banking, digital currencies, all of this, man. It's all just going to start. So get used to it and, get your little big boy pants on, right? It's time to do it. So
it's not going to be a Ferris wheel ride, that's for sure. It's going to be a fight. I mean, you can't have change without challenge. So
Nope, you can't. And again, get with it. Like we've all been here together, right? Everybody knows everybody. It's good. And I've seen everybody's actions. It's amazing. So it is great. That's right, Jerry. That's what I'm talking about. It is a great time to buy. I think might wait even a little bit longer, but that's not financial advice, Jerry. I think people's they're going to tighten their butt cheeks a little more as the merge gets closer. Even though I'm telling you, it's not a thing. But all the talk, like I've said, been going through Twitter, YouTube, and just to hear all of the noise and the craziness, it's wild, man. So it's all good, right? We can't get to adoption with peeps fudding like school kids. That's right, Tim. It is. There's no need, no fudding. It's all. But like I said, it's all. I think this has been a great thing for us anyway. Just going through this whole process, all this is needed. Couldn't have had the kumbaya for like 2 years either, Everything has been necessary. It's great. It's a good thing. But now we're ready to go. That's right, Jerry. Absolutely.
That is financial advice. That's
not fine. That's right. I will help you too, Jerry. That's not financial advice. But yes, average in. Excellent. But I mean that's it. I think Tim is going to wrap up the auction tomorrow. But it's an awesome Friday. Have a great weekend. I appreciate you coming on, D-Ray. We always love having you on here. You need your own show too, man. We're going to have a segment, D-Ray segment, whatever you want, man.
I don't know. Yeah, yesterday was not a great time to buy it. Neither was 2 weeks ago. That's when we bought in. So, but I mean, it's still a good buy.
It is.
A good buy. I mean, we look 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the road.
Yep. You're great too, Tim. Appreciate you, man. But it is. I mean, and that's what Jerry's talking about anyways, dollar cost average. Get it in. It doesn't matter. If we know, hey, this is we're still not there, and at least trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars more are going to come in. These things. I was just showing my wife the other day, Dusty, when Bitcoin first made its first pop. It was like $13 to $26, and it was bonkers time, man. And then it just did its thing. And now you zoom out and you look at that, it's not even a blip, man. No. Right? It's not even a thing. So as we make this next move, when the next move happens. You're talking about, mountaintops, man. And this other thing that we've been in for about 2 years now, it'll be a blip. It's crazy.
Rocket ships.
Rocket ships. Not financial advice, right? No. Just telling you. Just, entertain.
It's crazy to look back. I mean, even when I got into it, like 2018 and stuff, back then it was like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, look how much it's dropped, But like you said, I just kept buying in. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like,
yep.
I was thinking not dollar cost average. I was just like, man, my overhead is way up here and I can keep bringing it down. So that's all I was doing, is just kept buying in, but you look back at it now and you just laugh, and it'll be the same thing in 4 more years. We're going to look back at this and be like, gosh, I wish I put more money in,
I know, but it's all good. I mean, like I said, the way I think it, we all know this is going to move. I think anybody that's gotten in at this point, gonna be happy, gonna be very, very well, right? And yes, there you go. Mount Everest coming in 2023. Jerry,
we need one of those banners with that guy.
I know. Let me do it. Let me do the financial look. Let's see. I don't even know where I'll hear you. We are for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. Thank you. But yes, everybody have an awesome weekend. Again, if you give us a like and share this, it helps the algorithm. That's what we need. YouTube kind of sharing us around, putting us in front of stuff, because this Cardano thing, it's a news kind of news maker. Everybody's been talking about it just as much as the Ethereum merge. There's a lot of stuff happening. These upgrades are a big deal to these blockchains. So again, have a great weekend. Appreciate you, Dusty.
Yep, I can't leave everybody with some solid advice.
Yeah,
we're one day closer to a USA queen, so let's freaking go.
That's right. Yeah, it might be tonight, a Friday night.
We never know. And hey, they're having some spaces in the morning. FOMO in Austin.
Oh yeah, Saturday, right? They're doing Saturday. Okay,
yep.
Saturday, 10 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, is it?
Yep. 10 o'clock Eastern. He's confused me. He's all over the place. We need Hatsat back.
That's right.
That guy's a mess. So.
She's good at scheduling. That's right.
Yeah, Eastern. So come hang out.
But definitely listen to the spaces. He's got some awesome announcements, and then we're going to be doing something cool. Austin's going to be doing on some YouTube stuff. So very, very cool. Awesome. Have a great weekend again. Have a good one. Appreciate y'all. And let me find the banner. I'm babbling while I'm trying to find the banner. See ya.